welcome to this edition of Hardin County Extension Today. My name is Marla Stillwell, County Extension Agent for 4-H Youth Development here in Hardin County. And we are so excited to be joining you today from the Hardin County Fair.
Hello, my name's Dustin Gosselin. I'm serving as a summer intern for the Hardin County Cooperative Extension Service. I am a recent graduate from the Murray State University.
And we're excited to have Dustin with us this summer, learning more about Extension and what we do. This week we have been very busy with our behind us we have our new 4-H FFA exhibit hall, thanks to Hardin County Farm Bureau for making that happen. Our building is full, so we look forward to showing you some of our exhibits this week. Also today we are highlighting our youth livestock exhibitors as well that are active in 4-H in our livestock program. And so stick around for some footage of that, and we hope you enjoy the fair.
This exhibit hall, the building was built several years ago by Farm Bureau as a exhibit hall. And when the Fair Board built the new Family Living Center, they moved everything into there. It was a newer, bigger facility. And 4-H and FFA were kind of wanting their own space, and we think it's turned out quite well.
We so much appreciate what Farm Bureau has done. We hope that this building can be used for years to come. We weren't sure if we'd fill it up, but we did, so we hope you all enjoy all the exhibits. Thank you all.
I'm very grateful for the opportunity for our FFA students to be able to showcase the work that they do. We weren't entirely sure we were even going to be able to compete with 4-H because this isn't something that we've done in my 9 years of teaching. So we are very excited to have this opportunity and are grateful for our kids who put forth the work to put in a project.
Steve, you want to say something? Yeah, they keep thanking Farm Bureau for putting money into this. The money wouldn't be worth much without all these people's hard work, and they're the ones that do the work. So thank you all. So without further ado, let's go inside and look at some of the exhibits and what our 4-H and FFA youth are accomplishing.
I'm Patricia Keys. I'm with Hardin County 4-H Trailblazers, and how you can enter the county fair exhibits is by joining 4-H, and then there's a project book produced every year with the guidelines on how to enter each class. And we have photography, wood science, sewing, art, a lot of different things and a lot of different choices and interests. And the grand champions get to go to state fair and hopefully win more events and more money.
And I am Michaela Post, also from Hardin County 4-H. And as she has just said, there's all kinds of exhibits from crops to sewing, photography. There is anything you can think of, you can enter in the fair. And each one has their own guidelines. So although you may be entering something in sewing, you can enter in a smaller category that has other guidelines. And as well with the other thing, there's photography where you can take pictures with certain lights. You can take pictures of certain scenery. With the crops, each crop has their own category. With the arts and crafts, you can enter anything really, but each one has their own standards and their own judging requirements. So starting with a white ribbon, it means that it's fair. It means that you have some improvement to do on that, but it's not horrible, but it doesn't meet all the requirements of the category. And then going to red, which is a little bit higher than white, it can mean that you can use some improvement on your project. And then with blue, that is a very good one to get. Blue means that it is good, it meets the requirements, and then purple is just the champion out of the entire category.
That gets to go to state fair, which every kid wants. My favorite part about it is all my friends and family get to come out to the fair and they get to see what we have worked on all year long and being able to move it up to state potentially.
Yeah, just like she said, our friends and family get to come out, they get to see the project we've worked on for the year. And of course, with COVID happening, we have had lots of time to be creative and come up with all different things. So my family got to come out, they got to see some of my paintings, drawings, they got to see my sewing project, which was definitely not easy. but it's just really enjoyable to see that even though when you're doing these crafts, it seems like you're just doing it for yourself. To me, I'm thinking my painting, no one's even gonna like it. Then I come here and it gets a purple ribbon. It's amazing to come be able to see all that.
In the new building, there's a lot more space, and when people walk in here, they get to see that agriculture in our community and our youth is very diverse with FFA and 4-H.
So this was my sewing project for this year. I have made a pair of pajamas, my favorite sports team, and I also made a robe to go with it, which is super comfortable, stretchy. Can't wait to wear it.
So this is a saddle stand that also can put other tack underneath here in this drawer, and then I can put a bridle right here.
This is one of my drawings that I have entered in the fair. I drew a steer skull and put a little bit of calligraphy on it. I got to enter that into the fair so people can see.
This is my SAE poster, and SAE stands for Supervised Agriculture Experience. And our supervised agriculture experiences all cover things that we do in agriculture outside of school. So horses, pumpkins, cattle, whatever we're involved in outside of school in agriculture that makes us money or that we are involved with through other programs or we show. So my SAE is horses, and I've been riding horses since I was 6 years old, and so I've always had a love for it, and I really got involved with it in high school, and now I show for the 4-H program and I judge for the FFA program.
Hello, my name's Eli Thompson, and I'm with the Central Hardin FFA chapter, and my SAE, or my supervised agriculture experience, is the small animal care and production. We have 3 golden retrievers and 1 Vizsla, and all a Vizsla is just a bird dog. But basically what I do is every day I'll go outside and I'll feed and I'll water them, but I will also let them out, I'll play with them sometimes. I also have some cows that I take care of, but as they get older I don't have to do as much and do it every day. But back to the dogs, I take them on gator rides whenever I do feed the cows because they just like having me there to pet them or do whatever they want. The male, his name's Comet, he stays out all night and stuff. And the 2 girls we have to put up at night because they like to bark a lot and it keeps everyone in the house awake. But for my future plans for my SAE, I plan on keep taking care of the dogs, and one of my dogs, Harper, she has a thyroid problem which makes her fat, but that is getting worked on right now, and we're giving her medicine and stuff. So FFA is a great opportunity for a lot of future plans that you might have, and it could be agriculture or it could be anything non-related to agriculture. Me, I want to be a sports broadcaster, and I'm in FFA just because of all the opportunities and all the great people that are involved in it. And it's super fun. There's so many camps and events that you get to go to, and it's just something that if you're not in it, you don't understand. But once you join it, it will all make sense.
Hi, I'm Alexandra Mackey, and I'm with the Central Hardin FFA chapter. And this is my SAE, along with all of the other ones from our chapter. And my SAE is my horses, and I chose this because I've had an interest in riding horses and taking care of them since I was little. And my grandpa gave me my first pony whenever I was 6 years old, so I still have him. And then over the years, I've had several different horses, and I still take care of all of the ones that I have, and I still ride this one. And it's the same one in these 2, and then my pony's just there for emotional support. So if you're interested in joining FFA at your local high school, we have many different activities at the beginning of the year, and we just have many different meetings that you can come to and get involved in that way. We also have a week out of the year where we have just different activities, and we play dodgeball, we have a cookout, and we do many different things, and it's just really fun, and I feel like that's a really good way to really get into FFA, and it just shows the fun aspect of it, and then you can get more involved throughout that. FFA is for anybody. I feel like there's a very big stereotype or kind of something that you feel like you have to be a farmer or you have to live on a farm or grow up on a farm to be an FFA, but that's not the case at all. We have many people in our chapter that did not grow up on a farm and do not live on a farm, but they're still very involved in our chapter and they love it. So I encourage anyone that is interested to definitely get involved because we welcome anybody.
Hi, my name is Courtney Bartenslogger. Today I'm serving as the judge for the Hardin County Fair. This is actually my second year judging here. It's really a really fun thing to do, to see these kids out here showing their livestock, especially after last year what we have been through, to be able to be out here with their projects. A lot of hard work goes into presenting these animals, not only for the exhibitor but also for their families. So it's really a family fun event for the exhibitors to be out here and showing their livestock today here at the Hardin County Fair. The advice I would have for exhibitors is just to really enjoy it and to take the time to thank people who are helping you out, to be able to thank your parents, your 4-H and FFA advisors, any kind of volunteers or certified leaders that have helped you. Take the time to thank them and also to enjoy what you're doing, because time goes by really quickly and then one day you're older like me and miss the good old days. So that's would be my advice for the exhibitors. Hi everyone, I'm happy to be here today to judge your county fair. Earlier we did the livestock judging contest and I thought that turned out really nicely. I'm glad to see all the kids participated in that. Let's give this young lady and senior showman a round of applause. She's doing a really good job out here. I think it definitely stands some competition in her age division. I mean, just super intense, knows where I'm at, really good at getting that hog driven and showing me all angles of the hog, and just really smooth in the way she gets the hog shown. So let's give her another round of applause as she exits the ring.
Congratulations to Tori Gear. She is our senior swine showman. For our junior swine showman, we need Carter Gear, Josie Pipes, Eddie Mae Williams, and Riley Pipe.
Really nice class here of junior showmen. I think all doing a really nice job. But just one is when they hit me coming in the ring, I think needs to win this class in terms of their intensity and eye contact. Is the young man, I think he's just doing a really good job. One thing I really appreciate what he's doing, and younger kids, I want you to pay attention. He, just like our senior showman, they show every angle of that hog. Not only are they going back and forth, they're coming at me, they're moving away. A couple of times you need to watch what side you're on, but I think overall, in terms of just doing a really nice job, I think you need to win. Super intense things, that's what I really like. I think it gets a little bit closer when between these three young ladies. Pigs are not one to completely cooperate, but I think the young lady with the Duroc is going to be second today. I know when your hog came in, didn't want to cooperate as well. Maybe you're more of a laid-back type showman than the young man that's going to win, but I think in terms of using your eye contact and knowing where I am at, I think you do a nice job. The young ladies are going to be in third and fourth today. I'm going to use the young lady in the yellow for third. I think, again, really good in terms of her eye contact, and just a couple times we're on the wrong side. We just need to make sure we always are on the opposite side, and a couple times your hog just wants to get up on the rail. And kind of the same story with the young lady in the plaid shirt is going to be in fourth. I think, again, make sure that you're on the opposite side of me. But I think, again, a really nice job. Let's give them all a big round of applause as they exit the ring. Thank you. Good job. Always my funnest, I think the funnest thing to watch are the novice out here in showing, especially hogs. I think both these young ladies are doing a really good job. The young lady in the blue plaid will be our champion in this today. I think maybe just does a better job of knowing where I'm at and being on the correct side of the hog, and maybe is able to drive her hog away from the pack a little bit more. The young lady in the pink, you're doing an awesome job out here as well. I think you know the basic fundamentals of what you need to be doing, just maybe, good job. Maybe you want to work on watching where the judge is at and being on the opposite side, because we always want to stay on the opposite side of the animal from the judge. But congratulations. Let's give them both a big round of applause as they exit the ring. For the judge,
We need Alex Haddon, Edger Gregory, Clayton Thomas, Mary Juris, Ava Kubod, Case Preston, Daniel Juris, Riley Pike, Josie Pike, and Addie Mae Williams.
go in side by side.
And do 2 groups of you all.
Really nice class here to get started with our goat showman. I think both these individuals I have pulled out here are doing a nice job, but they both are different in terms of their showmanship styles, and both have had a couple little mess ups where I thought I would use the other and then the other does something. So it kind of is, I could really see either one of you winning if you're under a different judge than myself. I just think the young lady closest to me is just a little bit more intense, a little bit more of knowing where I'm at, and a little bit smoother. There's one time though when I come around on this side and you're on the same side as me. So watch that. You always want to know where I'm at. But I think just in terms of being off the head of your goat and the way you're able to present it, I think you do a nice job. The young lady is going to be in second. I think again, you do a nice job as well. Again, a different style. But there are some times where you don't get off the head of your goat when I come around to do the front view. So I just want you to step off of it. I think you do a good job in terms of when I get my hands on it, but we just need to make sure that if the judge comes around that you're showing that complete view. But really nice job. Young man over here, I know this ghost is not one to cooperate as much for you today. This is kind of luck of the draw, and I know it's really hot, but I think you have the basic fundamentals down, know them where and at, and know them what to do, but just kind of not one to cooperate for you. So again, let's give all of them a big round of applause as they exit the ring. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Class 1, I want Alex Haddon, Clayton Thomas.
We're gonna go side by side. Pull in and go side by side. There you go. So I'm placing this just like. Wow, this division is really good, aren't they? Well, these young kids are doing an awesome job out here. I've got these two young ladies over here. I think both are doing a really nice job. I think both of them, again, have the basic fundamentals down of knowing what we're doing. It's just kind of the extras. Who's going to be the smoothest, who's going to know where I'm at, and who's going to know, you know, the things that you need to know when you're presenting your goat. I think both of them, again, are doing a really nice job. I think the young lady closest to me is going to be our champion today. I think in terms of getting that thing driven and knowing where I'm at, there's a couple of times where you need to be a little bit slower when now you're going around the goat, okay? You want to get a little fast on me. But I think in terms of just knowing what to do and get that thing presented, you're doing a really nice job. The young lady's going to be in second today. Again, super intense. You always know where I'm at. You're really good with your eye contact, and you're a little bit smoother. But there's just a couple of times where I caught you on the wrong side. There's one time I was over here, you on the same side as me, and then make sure when I pull one out in front of you that you pull on up. But little things will get you, but I think in terms of doing a really nice job, you did a really good job. We're going to go with the young lady in the yellow shirt for third. I know your goat's not one to cooperate as well for you today. Good job. But I think in terms of keeping cool and remaining calm, you did a really nice job and you're working with it good. I think, again, maybe you want to always know where I'm at and be a little bit smoother in the way you transition. So if I come up close to the front side, you just want to step off of it a little bit more. I think the young man's going to come in next. It's kind of the same story. I think, again, we know how to get it set up and how to present it, but there's just a couple times where when I'm up in front, you want to still be bracing it. You want to make sure you just step off of it and then maybe work on terms of your eye contact. Good job. The young man getting around out the class. I know your goat's not wanting to cooperate as well, wanting to jump around on you, and I know it's hot, but you're doing a nice job out here and remaining calm, and that's always a good thing. Good job. But again, let's just give them a round of applause as they exit the ring. Yep. Really nice class to end out this division here. I think the young man over here closest to me is going to be our champion today. I think just does a really nice job. Really good in terms of his eye contact and knowing where I'm at. Really good in terms of being really smooth in his transitions and getting that animal set up. I think he does the best job in this class. Young lady that's going to be in next there, I think her animal is just not one to cooperate as well, but I think in terms of knowing what you're doing and being able to get it set up and being on the correct side, you do a nice job. I just want to encourage you, just be a little bit slower as you move around it. I think you do a nice job, but I think that'll bring you up to the next level in terms of competition. The young lady on the far end is going to be in third there today. I think, again, you do a really nice job in terms of your eye contact and being able to get it set up. I just want to make sure that you always are on the right side as well. And then when you come up on the side by side, you want to step off of the gate a little bit. You're a little crowded there, so it made it a little tough to get around, but I think you do a nice job. Young man in the royal blue shirt's going to be in fourth today. I think good, again, really good in terms of knowing where I'm at and the basic fundamentals. He's got that down. Just maybe want to work on maybe bracing the goat a little bit harder when I come around to handle it, and maybe want to, again, be on the right side. I think that's the same story for the last three here. Is when I come around on the front side, you want to step off, and then you want to turn on front of the goat. Okay, young men, that's why you're going to end up where you're at today, is you went behind. So we want to make sure we're always going in front. We're setting the feet with our hands. But again, really nice job. Let's give all of them a big round of applause as they exit the ring.
And show off for champion showman.
Well, I did not know they were siblings, so there probably will be a fight on the way home, because I know how it was. I showed against my sister, and we were only 2 years apart, so we ended up in the same age division a lot. And of course, we were very competitive and did not like to be beat by the other. But of course, you like your sibling to beat you if someone's going to. But I think both of these individuals are doing a really nice job out here. Just for me, I think the young lady wins this today. She's really, really doing a good job. I mean, just being able to present this goat and drive it, and has it set up and knows where I'm at. Again, I think you need to be a little bit slower when you're moving, but I think you just hands down do a really nice job. Not to take anything away from you, you're doing a great job out here. But let's give both of them a big round of applause.
2 seconds.
Yeah, just gonna pull in side by side. Just pull in with your goat facing the gate. Just pull it in. Oh. There you go. How are you?
Good.
What's your goat's name?
Butterscotch.
Butterscotch. It's cute.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good.
What's your goat's name?
Fudge.
Fudge. You two must be related, Butterscotch and Fudge. How are you?
Good.
What's your goat's name?
Duke.
Duke. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good.
What's your goat's name?
Tiny.
Tiny. You're doing a good job. Okay, we're gonna walk and you're gonna stop back up here. Well, our novice kids are doing an awesome job out here. I think the two over here kind of work themselves up, and I think they're just, a little bit more advanced in terms of knowing the right things to be doing and getting their feet set and how to brace them. The young man I think is going to win this for me today. I think he's doing a good job in terms of knowing where I'm at. Just want to make sure that, again, when I come up on the front view, we want to step off and show the front view of your animal, and maybe want to get a little bit more in front of this in terms of bracing it. But I think in terms of knowing what you're doing a really nice job. The young lady over here in the plaid, you're doing great as well. You're having to work with yours a little bit more, but I think in terms of being able to get it driven, and when you can get it stuck, you do a good job. Just maybe not wanting to stand this quite as still today. Again, kind of the whole class here, just want to make sure you're understanding what I'm saying. Was when I come around, the judge comes around, you want to be on the opposite side, okay? Well, I just want to step off of it. But we're doing an awesome job out here. Young lady in the pink, doing a really nice job as well out here. Good in terms of your eye contact, and just want to work on maybe setting those feet and keeping it set up. And young lady, you're doing an awesome job out here as well today. Maybe just when you're bracing it, want to stay on the opposite side of me, and again, want to step off of it when we do the front view. But let's give them all a big round of applause. They did an awesome job out here. Only one exhibitor out here in our lamb show, but I think she does a really, really nice job and can stand some competition. I think just like when she was showing the goat, I think really super intense in terms of her eye contact and knows where I'm at. Does a good job of getting this one set up and driven. Let's give her a big round of applause as she exits the ring. Nice pair of senior showmen here to start off our cattle show. I think again both of them are doing a nice job. The young lady's going to be our champion in this division today. I think just a little bit quicker and getting that calf set up and knowing where I'm at, and just really smooth in the way she's able to get that calf presented and able to get off its head when I come around it. I think is doing a nice job. The young man that's going to be in second today, not to take anything away from you, I think you're good in terms of your eye contact and knowing where I'm at. Just maybe want to be a little bit quicker when you're coming around to set it up. We're going ahead and we're scratching it and setting it into place, and just those kind of little things. But I think again both of you are doing a nice job. Let's give them a round of applause.
Your champion. Southern States, Nutrient Ag, Cecilia Bank, those guys actually did a donation to all of the kids that showed today. So we are very, very thankful for those sponsors.
Nice class to end out our showmanship show. I think all the exhibitors all day have done a really nice job, and looking forward to sorting through the market show here. I think it gets a little bit more competitive here. We've got some different things and some different challenges. This young lady, Sepper's not wanting to walk for her today, and that becomes challenging in a showmanship class. The young lady then with the predominantly white calf there, I think is doing a really nice job as well, and I'm going to end up using her for champion. I think just in terms of being able to get it shown and getting it set up, and your answer to your question I thought was really good, and I think you do a really nice job in terms of your positioning. Maybe you want to step off the calf a little bit more when I come around. Young lady, I'm going to ask when I do come around that you, again, just kind of like we do for the sheep and the goats, you want to step off of the head just a little bit more. But I think you're doing a really nice job. I know your calf's just not one to walk for you today, and that's just kind of how it is. When you're at a fair, you just never know what's going to happen. But I think both of them are doing a really nice job. Let's give them a round of applause as they exit the ring.
Did it go with the white steer win?
Yeah.
Okay.